Jacob, on the other hand, is adorable. I just want to take him home with me and give him milk and cookies, which is exactly what authority said we shouldn't be doing. I think he's still mad at me, though. Oh, well, there will be plenty of time to apologise this month. For now, I should just sleep. I wake up and lay still for a moment. What time is it? I glance at the clock beside my bed. Morning! I actually managed to wake up in the morning. I soak up the moment, feeling victorious. My eyelids begin to droop, and I quickly shake my head. Can't afford to make Susanna mad 2 days in a row. Gotta get up. Gotta have cereal. Gotta get outside and wait for the bus stop. God, that's an old reference. It's not even a reference at this point, is it? With some effort, I manage to sit up straight. I blink a few times in an attempt to get the world into focus. When I finally get ready and head into the kitchen, there's a thick slice of pumpkin bread waiting for me next to a tall glass of soy milk. I make quick work of the pumpkin bread before sipping slowly on the soy milk. The texture isn't something I'm used to, and it certainly doesn't taste anything like milk. The vanilla flavour is nice, at least. No, soy milk is horrible, everyone knows this. I head to the greenhouse and Susanna greets me a wide smile. I wish it were a weird smile. Good morning, Natalie, nice to see you. I'm surprised I'm actually awake at this hour. Still wearing the same thing though. There's an apron hanging next to the door, you might want to wear that while you're working. Right, thanks. I grab an apron off the hook by the door and tie it on, it's kinda cute. The same one we wore. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, what am I going to do with this week? Work more. First of all, we need seedlings. Oh my god, look at all these things. This is exactly the same. What's determination, empathy, intelligence, and culture? I don't know what is for who, if I'm honest, but it doesn't matter if we go to Steve enough, it'll work out. So, flower shops, work more, Steve's farm. Can you tell what we're going for here? And you know, we'll sort of like fish in a general store. If you want a good ending with everyone, you are going to have to visit everyone at some point. I think that's probably how it works in this case. 11 weeks! Why? How big is your winter break? What the fuck do you guys do in winter break? Christ! Right, just reviewing everything. I think that's okay. Might need to work more one of these days. I just don't know what to substitute it for, because we do need to go to the flower shop. Nah, well, balls to it, stud work. And so another week begins. They actually use that. Oh my god, there's weeds everywhere. Oh. It's exactly the same. Alright, well at least that way, I don't need to like get used to it. That's fine. I got a lot done today. Oh no, they've used this sort of style. Oh, I can't stand that sort of style. Visual novels and anime are different things, damn you. Oh, God, alright. Right, I'm going to stick around the flower shop today. It's cold out and... It's cold out. What, are you from Leeds? It's cold out! And I don't really feel like exploring. Good afternoon, Natalie. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing well, and you? I'm beat. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. I see. He always has sort of like just a tear going around. It never even moves. It might just be an earring, which has been sort of like weirdly hovering there. I see. The worst part is I've barely even begun. There's still a month left of this. There's 11 weeks, Treacle. How do you manage? Manage what? Working. Susanna says you come by to help all the time. Does she even pay you? Of course not. She doesn't have to. Well, why not? How do you do all this work all the time without getting so tired of it? Jacob looks so confused. I just do it. Is doing work really such a bad thing? Well, no, I can't even explain myself properly. I'm sorry. I slump into the window seat and sigh. Don't apologise, it's not your fault. I guess I'm just being grouchy. Is something wrong? Is there anything I can do to help? Yes, you can fuck off. Oh. Need that as well. See, there you are again, offering to help. I don't understand you. Why are you so nice? Isn't being nice a good thing? No, I mean, yes, what? Jacob approaches me, but he doesn't sit down. I'm sorry if I made you... I'll just punch him in the face. The bloke's unbearable. No, you didn't make me angry. I sigh again. I just don't get you. I don't see why not. There's nothing that special about me. Well, that's not true at all. What do you mean? If you have to ask, then you won't understand if I explain it to you. I'm sorry. Stop it! And you really don't have to apologise all the time. You didn't even do anything. Sorry, I can't help it. I can see that. Ask... Oh, God. Which one's the bad one? We want the bad one. That's probably the bad one. Oh, I can't bring myself to ask that. Let's do this. So why'd you like to help Susanna anyway? Because she needs help. That doesn't explain why you do it, though. See, Susanna's really nice, you know? I feel like I'm useful to her. Alright, well, I understand that. Well, I'm sure her own brother has time to help her, and Steve comes by too. That's true. Jacob suddenly looks disappointed. But at least I know I can help her out. He nods firmly, as if trying to convince himself. I've got 3 older brothers and 2 older sisters at home right now. Everyone is so much better than me, so there's not much for me to do around the house. I think they like spoiling me, but it makes me feel so useless, you know? Oh yes, I hate being spoiled. Every time I have something bought for me, I'm just like, oh my god, again, is it? I don't know, I think I'd like a life of luxury where everyone in my family spoils me. It only sounds good from the outside. He sighs. Oh, bam! We got the wrong one anyway. Or maybe I really am weird. Probably. He sighs again before shouldering up one of the boxes that Susanna and I have packed. Anyway, I should get going. It was really nice chatting with you. The stats say otherwise, you liar. Huh? Oh, right. It doesn't look like he wants to continue this conversation. I guess I'll see you later then. Yeah, later. Jacob leaves without a word and I sink into a chair by the window. That was a lot more awkward than I meant it for it to be. And so another day ends. I love that at the end. Good old proper game things. Oh god, there are weeds everywhere. It's gonna take so long. Christ. I hope Steve doesn't mind me dropping by his place today. Well, he said we didn't, and he's a bit of a weirdo. He said I could go see him, but it's still a little awkward to just show up without warning. Oh, you never know, he might smile. Well, if he does that weird, you know, face, then we know we fucked it. I started my car and let the engine warm up. All I have to do is follow the main road, right? I hope I don't get lost. You're probably going to get lost. I pull out of the street slowly, the tire spin on the frost-covered pavement for a second before finding a grip. I turn the car and head down the road. This place is really beautiful. As I gaze, as the snow-covered trees that line by the road, I suddenly feel relaxed. I've been rushing around so much with school and coming here and learning a new job, I almost forgot what it feels like to relax. Oh, wow, that pacing is brilliant. I spent so much time here. It's like my 3rd day and I'm just dying. After a few minutes, a farmhouse comes into view. That must be it. It can't be anything else. It is it. I park in the driveway and hurry to the door. What is it? Can you guys hear that saxophone? Listen to that. This is actually like 80s theme music. You can imagine like young 20-somethings dancing around and then occasionally just going to slow motion. It says their name across the screen. Like, whatever. Let's get on with it. I park in the driveway and hurry to the door. I rap on the door furiously. God. No answer. I knock again, a little louder this time. Steve! On the other side of the door I hear slow footsteps. Oh, hurry up, it's freezing out here. It's going to be Uncle Hayseed. Is it Hayseed? I think it's Hayseed. The door swings open slowly. Hello, may I help you? Hayseed! How you been doing, son? Oh, look at little Orpheus there. Still fucking weird. I freeze. I see what you did there, game. Who is this old guy? Oh no, he must think I'm nuts banging on his door like this. Oh, sorry, I must be at the wrong house. I feel like such an idiot. You're looking for Steve, right? Yeah. Then you're not at the wrong house. Oh, is Steve here? I'm Steve. What? I worked so hard I got old, but it's still me. What? Uncle, don't be so mean to her. She might believe you. Probably says more about my intelligence than it does Uncle. I don't remember Uncle being that cool. Fucking fist bump, Uncle. Come on, give me some skin, son. Anyway, to my relief, Steve appears at the door. He gives his uncle a gentle punch on the shoulder. Hey, Natalie, this is Hayseed. He's not called Sam, he's called Hayseed. My uncle. Oh, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Steve said you might be coming by. I also said you weren't supposed to scare her away. That's not my fault. I inherited my sense of humor from you. I think I skipped one of those earlier, didn't I? I think I did. In that case, go to your room, young man. It's past your bedtime. Sam holds up his hands in self-defense. I understand. I'll get out of your hair. It was nice to meet you, Natalie. He gives me a small wave before walking back into the house. Sorry about that. Uncle's been pretty lively these days. I think he's bored because he doesn't work as much as he used to. Oh, no, it's fine. I look at the ground, trying to hide my embarrassment. Well, come inside, you must be freezing. Steve holds the door to the house open for me. I don't wait for a second invitation. I never got that phrase. Like, you're never gonna not wait, are you? This is the same, isn't it? Like, even here is the same. There's not snow outside because you can see green. As Steve shuts the door behind me, I rub my hands together for warmth. Here. Steve takes my hands in his and rubs them gently. Better? Yeah, thanks. Steve releases me and I let my hands linger in his for a moment. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. So, how are things at the shop? Fine, I guess. I force a smile, but Steve isn't convinced. Still having trouble adjusting, huh? Susanna expects me to wake up ridiculously early and get straight to work. Waking up early is pretty standard around here. I was going to say, like... Steve woke up... Oh, wait, no! Because... Hang on. That time we went down because we got up early. Did we start working at 6? Oh, well, I don't think we worked at all that day, did we? Alright, in that case, that's fine. Steve shrugs. He looks resigned. Trust me, I know how you feel. You get used to it after a while. I doubt it. I cross my arms and pout. Steve smiles knowingly and drops the subject. Well, Uncle just finished making lunch. Are you hungry? Yes. I answer a little too quickly, but Steve doesn't seem to notice. I don't want to tell him that I've been skimping on food at Susanna's place. Don't worry, I understand. As soon as Steve lifts the lid on the pot of the stove, I'm greeted by the smell of something wonderful. Ooh, what is it? Chicken cacciatore? Cacciatore? We're going to go with cacciatore, because that sounds more Italian. I like it as well. Uncle's doctor says he has to avoid red meat, so it's mostly chicken these days. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. I'd miss beef. I would have to cook like beef for myself. But other than that, that's so beautiful. Anyway, back to manly Tenarium. As if. He hands me a plate and motions for me to help myself. It looks like the chicken is fried though. Isn't that bad for you? Well, you have to pick your battles. He laughs nervously. Looks like this uncle of his is a pretty stubborn guy. I sit at the table and take a bite of the chicken. Stubborn or not, he's a great cook. At least he makes a mean chicken cacciatore. Cassia? I'm still not sure. And more, you should come by and eat with us. He always cooks way too much. I nod and speak through the mouthful of pasta. Oh, that's good. You shouldn't talk with your mouth full. It's rude. I glare at Steve for a moment before I realise he's joking. You and your uncle are so alike. Are you ever serious about anything? You see what I mean? I said earlier about, you know, girls being, oh no, you must always be a gentleman and it's nice. And then we saw Jacob being a bit of a pillock and it was all right. You wanted him to lighten up a little bit. And then Steve does this and she's like, oh my God, why aren't you serious about anything? Make your mind up. Women, am I right, guys? No? Okay. I should be careful what I say considering... Oh Christ, what just happened there? All right, I thought we skipped by a lot past that. Yeah, I should stop saying stuff like that. Like, last time I checked, 70% of people who watch me are girls, so, you know. Oh, well. Of course! You guys better be enjoying this. I'm kind of enjoying this, even though some of the writing's just awful. Steve closes his eyes and touches his hand to his chin as if he's deep in thought. I'm not convinced. Nothing escapes your eyes. Life's too short to be serious all the time. You're supposed to enjoy it. I guess that's true, but he sounds like he's never serious about anything. Just fist bump him and keep eating the food. Suggest that it's best to be serious some of the time. Agree that you should take everything easy. I don't know. You guys are actually going to see when I'm recording this now. Bam, 2nd of August. See? Because I'm away for a week, I have to sit down and do this colossal recording. So, you're probably going to see this on something like the 10th of August. So, that's how much I'm doing. Let's do that one. But isn't it a waste if you don't try your best? You should be serious at least some of the time. Bam, bam, wham, thank you. We've got points in the basket. Now let's try for the triple.